guys, welcome back to Me versus Her YouTube channel. It's your girl Kiata, and don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and comment in the comments below. And so today I want to talk about something that is totally very dear to my heart, and that's my daughter. I want to talk about life, right? And how life happens to all of us. In 2018, I gave birth to my daughter, who was born 23 weeks, only weighing 15 ounces. And that was one of the times that I really did not know what to do with myself, how I was going to get through it. Never had ever experienced having a premature baby before. And if you have been a mother before, or if you plan to be a mother, there's nothing that can kind of prepare you for what's to come, right? To have a baby that only weighed 15 ounces, basically looked like a Coke bottle, right? In size. And to have someone so small, so delicate, so fragile was one of the scariest times in my life. I knew that the only way that I can get through this was I had to have faith in God, basically, because there was no way my mind could even wrap around me giving birth to this small baby. I didn't really think that I would have complications. I thought that I would be totally fine. And with everything that was going on with my body, it became so real once she was born. She had to be connected to a ventilator, and if you're not familiar with the ventilator, it's basically life support, like the machine breathes for you. And I remember seeing my daughter connected to the ventilator, and I was scared, God, why would you give me a baby like this? Why did this have to happen to me? What do you want me to do? What do you expect from me? And all I can think of was, why not me? This is a precious gift, and to have a baby is a gift from God. So each day with my daughter became, oh my God, so a movie to me, because you never know what was going to happen. Each day was a surprise. It was very unpredictable. And if you know, watching someone on a machine, watching the machine gives the person breath is one of the worst things, one of the worst feelings. But then I had to look at the situation as long as she's getting some form of air to her lungs, she's still here. So that gave me the hope that I needed to carry on, and the hope that I needed that each day could be a miracle. Each day could be something different, and I had to have faith. And so I'm telling you about my story because it was one of my worstest days and times of my life, but also one of the best times of my life, if that makes sense. Because even though I was in the midst of something that was scary, unfamiliar, uncertain, I knew that there was a God upstairs that was concerned about me. And so I really started to believe in God. I knew him, and I knew of him, and I knew what people talked about. But I really never knew him in the light that I know him now. I watched my daughter go from coding and not breathing and, infections. And I seen all of this in the hospital. My daughter was in the hospital for 10 months. And when I tell you, I had to be there every day. I wanted to be there to make sure that she heard my voice and that she knew that she was loved, and to hold her. And what was crazy was that I told God, God, why did this have to happen to me? And if you're really who you say you are, then I need you to prove yourself to me, right? Who am I to tell this God of this world, if you're really who you say you are, I need to prove yourself to me. And guess what? He really proved himself, because in those 10 months, my daughter had to have a trach. And if you know what a trach is, it's a little trachea that goes in your neck. It helps the person to breathe. And I was so God, why are you allowing her to get a trach? I don't want her to get a trach. This is not fair. She's gonna be, stereotyped as, something wrong with her, special needs and all of this stuff. And I was God, I need a miracle. So I decided to get the trach, and it was one of the best things that I could ever do, because it actually helped her lungs to develop. as time continued, of course, with a lot of love, a lot of support, I basically decided to go back to school and also raise my daughter and to be her caregiver, her only caregiver. I did have nurses, but I realized the only love and affection that she can get from someone who really cares about her was from me. And that's what I did. And it took a lot of work, a lot of praying, and a lot of dedication. And today I just want to say, even though she had gotten a trach, she no longer has the trach now. She is the perfect little girl that she could ever be. And in my eyes, it just shows me how good God is and how He worked a miracle for my daughter. Like, she's really a miracle. And I thank God every day, because there are many millions of children that's being born in the NI, and they need someone to love. They need someone with strength, and just to find strength. And I just wanted to share my story because you're not alone. If you had a child who was, a premature baby, if you had a child that had a trach, that is not the final outcome. Like, there are things and ways that, God can still move, and He can still show up and show out. And you too can be a miracle baby as well. Like, you too can share your story, because it is a blessing to be a mother of someone who had a trach before, and now to see the manifestation of not having it anymore. And I feel so blessed, and I pray that you were inspired by this story, because I just wanted to share